Well, ladies and gentlemen, it is Tuesday, and it is that time to visit with our good friend Ron, the car guy, and teach you a little something about your vehicle. And this morning, you are going to learn a lot about your vehicle because, Ron, it looks like we are going to be playing fact and fiction here, aren't we?
You know, I almost feel like we should give away some prizes and run like a game show here this morning.
I love game
this?
shows.
How about this? If you can answer correctly at home and you come out to Zoo Brew tomorrow night, and we draw your name out of the box, Ron will give you a Westside Auto Pro chair.
There we go.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Okay, there's the prizes.
Yep, the prizes are tomorrow night at Zoo Brew, so make sure and be there. Yeah, these just come from some different questions that I get asked, every once in a while, either at Zoo Brew or when I'm out and about and stuff. And I thought it'd be good to cover maybe some of the top questions people ask.
Do you mean places like Ask Ron the Car Guy?
AskRonTheCarGuy.com. Yep, got to have a .com on there. The first one is question is you will save money and get better fuel mileage with the windows down and the air conditioner off.
Now, this is very relevant this week, especially with the temperature climbing.
It's hot as
It is. It is. It's hot. Regardless of fuel mileage, you're going to want to run that air conditioning come Friday.
Yeah.
But
now,
so
this happened yesterday because getting in the car yesterday, things were kind of warm inside of there, and I rolled the windows down, and then I saw what we were talking about today. I went, all right, up or down?
so fact or fiction?
Yeah.
I'd say false.
False now.
It is fiction,
Okay.
absolutely. At one point in time, back in the 60s and 70s, that was true because air conditioning systems drew a lot of horsepower and the cars were more square and boxy. But if you look at today's cars, they're all aerodynamic, they're designed in wind tunnels, and when they engineer these cars, they're engineered for the lowest wind drag with the windows up. And
is this also true for sunroofs?
Same thing, absolutely,
Same thing. Okay.
absolutely, yeah. And anything that creates resistance, letting air into the car, will decrease fuel mileage because it's creating more drag on the car. The advancements in air conditioning systems are such that they don't require as much power as they once did.
So when you turn the air on, your car's not going to go like it used to.
Correct.
Back in the 60s.
Yeah, remember that? You could definitely feel it. You could feel it
especially
cycle on and off.
Station wagons,
Yeah, you had to turn it off if you wanted to get up that.
That's true.
But you did.
I've been there, done that.
And this is some good information. especially when it gets hotter later this week. Something you had brought up, Lou. When you first get into your car and it's all superheated inside, it's 120, 130 degrees or more because of the sun.
And your gummy bears are all melted.
Exactly. And the coffee's still warm.
It's from 2 days ago.
It rewarmed. It's like a microwave. But no, it is a good idea. For the first 3, 4, 5 blocks, put the windows down as you take off and drive, because the wind blowing in is going to purge that hot air out of the car. And then when you put them up, the air conditioner will work and it'll cool the car down faster rather than having to cool down that superheated air that's in there.
Okay.
So that's just a good little tip.
All right. So the answer to the question is it's better with the windows up and the air conditioning on. That's the answer to your question.
Yep. It's better for you and it's better for fuel economy.
Okay.
Absolutely.
All right.
While we're talking about air, the other question I get oftentimes is on a pickup truck. Better fuel mileage with the tailgate up or the tailgate down?
Now, logic would say tailgate down because tailgate down and the wind has less resistance. It won't hit the tailgate and slow it down. That would be the logical answer.
Absolutely, and that is the incorrect answer.
Okay.
The correct answer is, once again, they've designed these trucks in the wind tunnel, and when the air comes over the cab, it never even goes into the bed. It goes straight back. If you can Google and look at wind tunnel testing on pickups and stuff, but when you put the tailgate down, it actually sucks that air down into the bed and causes it to go in a place that it wasn't designed to go from a fuel economy standpoint.
Okay, what about those people that have the nets?
The nets are almost the same as the tailgate down.
Okay.
It's going to go the other way. Now, the net people will probably tell you something different.
Right.
But the fact of the matter is, with the government push to increase fuel economy on cars, if the nets or no tailgate was a better option on trucks, they'd come that way.
Right.
Okay.
It'd be an option or something.
Exactly. Here's one of my favorites. Not all brands of gasoline are equal. Fact or fiction?
I think some
Not
are
all
better.
brands of gasoline are the same.
Correct.
Yeah,
I say true.
Some brands are better.
Yeah, absolutely. That is a fact.
Okay.
And now gasoline, ding, 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 you won there. You might get a prize. No, now some brands of gasoline, all gasoline starts out the same. It all starts out as spec gasoline. It doesn't matter.
From south of Pleasant Hill.
Exactly, exactly. And it doesn't matter what manufacturer or what brand or what station it's going to. It starts out the same. But then it's what they put into it. And it's the additives, the detergents, the different, I guess, like toppings on ice cream.
Concoctions,
Yeah, vanilla starts out the same. What did you put on top of it to make it taste good?
Each one has their own recipe.
Exactly, exactly. And so a great resource for that is there's a website out there. It's www.toptiergas, T-O-P-T-I-E-R gas.com. And if you go to that, it'll talk about the different additives and the detergents and what retailers use more detergents or less detergents and stuff like that.
Okay.
So, here's another good one: is you only need to change your oil every 5,000 miles. Fact or fiction?
I have a tendency of feeling that more recently that's true.
And that is correct. Oil and engines are designed to where they can now go 5,000 miles.
Before it was what, 3?
3.
Okay.
But here's something to keep in mind: when they tell you 5,000 miles, they don't mean 6 or 7. You can't extend it past
No buffer
that.
there.
Exactly. And so what we at Westside Auto Pros do is when we set the mileage or the sticker or the reminder, I still put it at 3,000 miles for my customers, because we're all busy.
Yep.
And if I put it at 3,000, on average, we see people come in between 4,700 and 4,900, so we're almost at 5.
You're playing the odds.
My fear is if I put it at 5, I'm not going to see you until 6 or 7. And my truck's a classic example right now. I set the oil change sticker for 3,000 miles, and coming in here today, I'm at 4,600.
I think you should probably take it in somewhere.
Exactly, because I'm there every day.
Speaking of that, do we need to take it back to the dealer that we got it from? Speaking of oil changes?
No, and that's a great point. There is the answer to that's no. Even if your car is brand new and under warranty, it does not need to go back to the dealer or the manufacturer for oil changes. In 1975. There was a federal law passed. It's called the Magnuson-Moss Act. And in layman's terms, what it says is if a manufacturer requires you to bring something to them for paid maintenance, where you're paying for it out of your own pocket, in order to maintain a warranty, they have to do that service for free.
Okay.
So as long as you're going someplace that'll document and record, and they use the proper oil and filter and stuff like that, tire rotations are the same. You do not need to go back to the manufacturer.
Okay, good to know.
All right, one final one that we need to touch on here.
Once your car has been in the accident, it will never be the same. Fact or fiction?
Depends who you take it to.
Well, and that's the answer. That's the answer.
That's the answer?
Yeah, absolutely. If you take it
Oh,
to,
really?
Yes. Well, it's like
I was still waiting, trying to figure out an answer.
It's like anything. But if you take it to a reputable auto body repair shop that uses quality parts, oftentimes it could actually sometimes come out better than before the actual accident, because they're more meticulous about making sure that the fenders and the gaps and stuff line up. If you have a car that's never been in an accident, take about 3 or 4 minutes today and go out and start walking around it and looking at it. Stuff doesn't fit quite as well as one would think, but you don't look at it until after the accident. And then after the accident, you're scrutinizing that side.
It's all about where you go, as Ron just said, and we recommend you head over to Westside Auto Pros so you can find out the truth about your vehicle and make sure it's running just right.
And remember, any question you might have, ask Ron the Car Guy.
.com. And don't forget to come out to Boone Raceway Saturday night. It's Westside Auto Pros night at the races.
Yay!
Perfect. All right, sounds like a plan.
We'll see you